Good afternoon. Say hello, poo-poos. Hello, poo-poos. Say hello, Archie. Say hello. Oh, God. Yeah. All right. So, I was approached by a friend of mine. Apparently, she's going through some tough time with family. Family will drive you more nuts than anybody, actually. So I can understand your frustration. You sitting down there and pondering whose fault it is, or if it is your fault, why you have to stay with your family for the given moment is completely hello Robin, completely unproductive, and it has something to do with past. Therefore, it's never gonna help you. All it's gonna do is create a big depression, which gonna make your situation worse. So this is called life. It's most of the time it's unpleasant, and if you are in one of those episodes in your life that you are stuck with a job that you don't want to do. I was stuck in that job for 10 years, which is a long time. If you're stuck with living with your parents, if you're stuck with living with some family member, and it seems like there's no alternatives for the moment, that's understandable. We all went through that. At some point in life, you're gonna have to do things that that's not optimal, but at the end, you have to deal with it. You have to deal with it right now. And what's gonna make it better is if you stay positive. That's number one. Second thing is, obviously, let's just say you are living with your parents. It's not really a choice financially or whatever, because of your kids or whatever the reason is. You don't have the option to get up and move. So some kind of a friction is going to happen between you and the family members, and trying to make the best of it, sometimes it is going to get you. At that moment, what I suggest, communicate with the family member, whoever it is, your mom, your father, your brother, whatever. Communication doesn't have to be face to face. Communication doesn't have to be effective. You can just put a piece of paper, like we used to do before we start texting, put a piece of paper on the counter saying, I need some me time, I am upset right now, I'll be back and we'll talk. Done. Or you can just let them know ahead of time, you know what, at this moment my mind is not in the right place, I need some time off, I'll be back in a day or two. You go grab a tent, probably about $14 from Walmart, go stay in the tent for a day or two so you can settle, because right now you feel so trapped, and you have frustration. Two, you feel like you're about to explode, which gonna make your living situation a lot more difficult. So taking a break at all times is a good thing. Let the other person know, right now I'm not happy, whatever the reason is most of the time irrelevant. What matters is you need some time off, and you let them know you need some time off. Go take the time, 1 hour, 2 hours, 2 days, 3 days, 3 weeks, whatever. As long as you get back, and when you get back, you are in the right state of mind that you can sit there and talk like an adult, communicate effectively to address the issues. Hello Lisa, we all have we are human, we have low tolerance to bullshit at times, and it happens to best of us. So before you explode, put your brakes on, get out of the house. I got mad at my ex one time because she threw a bottle of wine at my head, and it made me so angry. I had to leave because my immediate instinct was to grab the bottle and throw it back, but there wasn't an option at any time. In my head, I said, I need a break. I got up and left, and I think it took me about 6 more hours to calm down, came back, and then we start talking. You can't put yourself in a situation that's gonna make your tomorrow a bad day. And yeah, but it wasn't a bottle of wine that you normally see. It was one of those gallon wines that they sell in Walmart for $14. The glass one, that's the bottle she threw at my head. This was a long time ago, and literally at times your anger will try to get the best of you, and hopefully at that point you are mature enough and you have enough stamina inside of you to say, you know what, I need a break right now, and get up and leave. And when you come back, you might still, I'm going to give you a bunch of reasons why you might not be able to communicate effectively with the person that you're having a problem with. You might be too scared because these are the people who been mistreating you for years. You might be intimidated. Whatever the reason is, if you can't communicate effectively face to face, use other methods. How you communicate doesn't matter. We call that the mode of communication. The mode doesn't matter as long as the other person understands it. You can shoot an email. If you can't type that fast, send them a text message. Write them a letter. Like old school people still use pencils and piece of paper. Write them a letter. However you choose to communicate, as long as you explain what they do, how it makes you feel, and what you think would be a better alternative. Because it's never what other person is doing, it is how you perceive that action. And what I'm told all my life, that I make people feel stupid because I'm too condescending. In reality, if anybody asks me why I'm doing what I'm doing, I ask questions. I want to know what goes through your head at a particular moment so I can understand your reasoning. And apparently, especially people who have very low self-esteem, take that as condescending. And nobody ever comes and asks me why I am asking questions. Why is it important for me to know what goes through other people's heads? Because to me, if I know what goes through their heads, one, I might learn something something I don't know. Two, if I see something that is not in order, I can voice my opinion. Three, if I understand what they're thinking, I can respect that a lot faster and a lot easier. So you have to communicate. You have to find a way to communicate. If it is your mom that you stay in the house 24/7 and it's getting too much, you said, Mom, you know what? I think it'll be best for me and you in our relationship if I take off every Wednesday at 3 o'clock, and I'll be back whenever I can, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock the next day, whatever, and find a medium that will suit both of you. Okay, I'm trying to read this. I've been told that the way I talk is misunderstood most of the time. It's not that what I'm doing, I assume, but whatever the reason is, apparently the communication between me and my partner, whoever that is not effective enough for them to find me condescending. So whatever that is with you and the person that you have a problem with, it is extremely imperative to find the medium that you guys can both talk, communicate, understand each other, and set some boundaries. You know what, Mom? I'm not 18 or 17-year-old anymore. I don't want you to come to my room. If she says, you know what, this is my house, this is my rules, you have, at that point, you have two options, really. You're either gonna say, that's fine, I don't want to live like that, and get up and leave if you can. And if you can't, at the moment, you're gonna suck it up, you're gonna continue. That's not gonna make you anybody less. That's not gonna make you anybody in devastation. It is just gonna make a logical person trying to survive at the given point, which will fuel your efforts to get out of that position that you're in right now. It should, at least, because I've been independent since I was 13, so I was about 30 years old. The last 30 years I've been pretty independent. If you put me into somebody else's house that they just barge into my room, I promise you, because it's their house, there's nothing I can do about it. I will bust my butt until I go find me a tent and live somewhere that nobody gonna come and disturb my privacy. So that will fuel your efforts. You can't control everything. The life gonna throw curveballs at you, and if at the moment there's one of those times that you are down, you are not at the best, you, whatever the reason is, you are in a situation that you don't want to be in, guess what? You are in it right now. You're going to deal with it. You're going to look at it the positive way. You're going to keep thinking it is going to be over, because I'm going to do everything in my power to get over this issue, and continue. There's no other option than survival. Here, there, at Naked and Afraid, or anywhere in the planet, you're gonna survive. And as long as you keep your mindset to that level, you will be perfectly fine. Yeah, we're always gonna get mad, we're always gonna start cussing at somebody, but you know what? Bite your tongue. You'll do it when they're gone. Yes, Lisa, the quiet time, everybody needs their time. I call it the me time. I learned that too late in life, but me time is extremely important. It doesn't matter where you take it, what you do, how you do it. As long as it suits your me time, do it. It is extremely beneficial. It doesn't take extreme time or resources. Sorry about that, I got a phone call. That's right, never give up. Me and this guy will get up and go to a hike. We'll come back in about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. We are completely tired. Whatever was in our head is cleared, and everything's back to normal. Whatever the problem we were dealing with didn't disappear, by no means. But at the moment we needed a break. We took a break. We rearranged our thoughts. We cooled off. And now when we come back, we are ready to tackle whatever the problem we have. I've been having some housing issues. I haven't been able to sell my house in Texas for 5 years, and I'm still keeping keep making payments on it, it is really taking quite a bit of a chunk of money out of my finances. And at the same time, I'm trying to find a place to live in Washington. And at points, I start literally hyperventilating and start panicking, because how long is this gonna last, and how long is it that I can take it? Because I seriously, my other option is to move back to Texas, which at this age, I know I don't look that old, but I can't take that heat anymore. 4 months of over 100 degrees, I can't handle it, and it literally pains me to think I might have to move back. So these are the times that I need to take a break, take my dog, or just go for a walk, relax, get it out of my head, and continue my efforts to deal with whatever the issue is. So life is life. There's nothing you can do about it other than adapt and overcome. That's the best thing I learned from the Army. You adapt the situation and overcome that curveball that the life throw at you. I tell you how old I am. I've been working for last 37 years. And my body is broken. My lower back is, as you guys know, half out. My knees are bad, the shoulders are bad, but yeah, I'm past retirement age already. So oh, thank you. I hope I sell that house very soon too. It's driving me crazy. So anytime you get to that point of panicking, find a friend. You can shoot me a message. Find a friend, find me. I call that a bitching session. You sit there and bitch at a friend. All they do is listen and listen, because you're bitching about everything and everybody else, including why there's grass in the front yard. And then it'll make you feel better. And then you can continue. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I'm gonna call it for today. I wasn't planning on going live. We're gonna go live tomorrow sometime in the afternoon. No idea what Archie got planned for tomorrow. So I hope you guys doing well. Today is a wonderful day. You guys have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow.